Welcome to the Voiceover Round Table. I'm Em O'Neill.
And I'm Mike Tobin. Every week, we get together to talk about all things voiceover with a special focus on community.
Bringing you in-depth interviews, roundtable discussions, special performance events, and industry-leading guests.
Let's get started. This is the Voiceover Round Table. Well, good evening, everyone. It is 7:30 Eastern Time on Tuesday night, and that means welcome to the Voiceover Roundtable. My name is Mike Tobin. We've got a wicked show tonight. It's going to be very fast-paced, very exciting. But before going any further, please welcome my lovely co-host, Miss Emma O'Neill.
Well, hello there. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Fantastic.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
On fire. We basically broke the internet. Well, we didn't. Kim did. Broke the internet with this. The number of people that messaged me, my email blew up. It was amazing. And so we were completely overwhelmed with the number of people that wanted to do this. So we obviously can't accommodate everybody in the time slot that we have. So we will have a special announcement later pertaining to that.
And so I think in usual fashion, we typically run our show between 60 and 90 minutes. Probably going to run long tonight if that's okay with Kim Hurdon. But anyways, I'll let you continue, Emma. Sorry.
No, Kim has very, very generously offered to run late this evening.
Nice.
So we can fit as many people in as we can. If you received an email from me saying you made the list, then you are on the list. I hope you are ready to go. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Kim. If you want to come off mute, but I'm just going to, basically throw love all over you.
Sponge it on.
All of it. Everywhere.
I'm feeling it.
Okay, get ready, because here it comes. So, the fabulous Kim Hurdon, if you don't know who Kim Hurdon is, you're either living under a rock or you're new to voiceover, and that's okay, because you're here now, so you're going to be exposed to the magic. Kim is not only one of the most amazing humans that I know, and I am honored to call her my friend. I have no idea how that happened. She's a fucking rock star. But anywho, she is the executive director of On the Mic Training, which is the only accredited VO school in North America. She is a voice casting and voice director with over 30 years of experience in all genres of VO and has been dubbed the Queen of Voice by ACTRA. She is a judge for the Daytime Emmys for several animation categories. Her own animation credits include Rebel and Crew, Hamsters of Hamsterville, Super Wish, Red Ketchup, Molly of Denali, Ollie's Pack, Blue's Clues, and You, The Magic School Bus Rides Again, Pursed, Agent Binky, along with 3 series that are yet to be named. Not public NDA. Oh my God.
Take a breath, Emma. Take a breath.
You make me sound really awesome. I like when you do that. That's good.
You sent me that email. I was like, Jesus, how do I even know you? Never mind my friends with you.
You're ridiculous.
There you.
Man.
I love you. Okay.
Kim, thanks for hanging out with us and making time for us and for our peeps, because really this show that we do is really about community, and we've discovered that they like to read for people.
Apparently, yes. Now we know.
Yeah, it's awesome to have you. We really appreciate you taking some of your time to be with the community. I'm going to quickly go kind of run down how things are going to go tonight so we can get into this as soon as possible. As Emma kind of alluded to, there's a list that went out. If you received emails that said, congratulations, you made the list, that means we're getting to you tonight. There are other people who are on a wait list. So depending on how much time we take or how, maybe people don't show up and things like that. Foolish if they did that. But we shared scripts out in advance. It's really important for a number of reasons. We're not going to dive too much into that, but if you got scripts, that's what we're going from tonight. In the interest of time and getting to hear as many readers as possible, we're going to quickly introduce you and then jump straight into the reads, basically ask you what it is that you're reading. And then you're going to get a maximum of 6 minutes in total. So make it count, listen carefully to Kim's redirects and follow instructions, and you're going to do great. Beyond that, I give it to Kim. Kim, do you have any guidance or advice you want to give these people that are going to come up and read for you?
I know, lame ass, but have fun because right,
Yes.
that's what I want to hear. So people
Yeah.
that have fun, that want to go just a little further than they maybe think they should, and take a little bit of a risk.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm looking for.
I love it. The other thing that kind of comes to mind when we said this a previous time when we had people reading commercial reads is this is a safe space for all of you. I want you to know that. We're all here to learn and grow, no matter how long we've been in voiceover, whether you're brand new or you've been doing this for X number of years and you've had all the training and everything like that. We're always growing. We're always learning. So know that this is a safe space for all of you. And we're going to have a good load of fun tonight. All right.
You can do no wrong. You can do no wrong. It's just having fun.
Awesome. Let me just make sure I switch notes here. Emma, over to you, and then we'll get started.
I was just having a panic that I couldn't find the list that I sent to you. I was like, where did it go?
Would you like?
It's just been one of those days technologically, so I'm trying to keep it together over here.
Do you need it? Do you have it?
I got it. I found it. I
Awesome.
got it. Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. So I'm just going to reach into my magic bag here and pull out a name. Who is going first?
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. I think we're going to start with James Baddeley. James Baddeley, if you can get your butt up on stage, we would love that. Mike, did you open the room for hand raising?
Yeah. We're good. Yeah, he's got his hand up, and we've moved him onto stage. James, welcome to the Voiceover Round Table, to our exciting event with Kim Hurdon. You've been introduced, so basically we just want to know what you're going to read, and let's jump into it. So you can unmute yourself and let us know what you're reading.
If you have not been on stage before, your mic is in the lower right corner of your screen. You're going to tap that. Oh, he's gone and come back. He's probably doing that. He's pulling the Steve Snyder trick. Who's
the clubhouse shuffle.
Exactly. Sometimes you have to leave the room and come back in if your mic will not work for you.
I just keep. It's like Seinfeld seeing what's his name come flying in through the door, like
exactly Kramer
come flying back in through the door with his head shaking. What's going on?
While we're waiting for James,
there he
just
is.
In case, is he back?
Invite on stage. He's back. And by the power of technology, the unmute happens. And
please let it work. Let it work. While we're waiting, I'm going to invite Belinda Fang up on stage.
All right.
So Belinda, if you are...
Belinda, just raise your hand. Invite on stage. It looks like we're moving ahead here.
Hello.
Unmute. Hello, Belinda.
Yes.
Yay.
It's working. Yay.
Thump, thump. Is this thing on?
Exactly.
Cool. Belinda, welcome to the Voiceover Roundtable, to our special event with Kim Hurdon. Just tell us what you're going to be reading, and let's jump right in.
I'll be reading Vicky.
Okay, let me get that script. And I've got it. Okay, so before we start, Belinda, do you want to tell everybody, because not everyone has the script in front of them, what you have gleaned from the description? And so who is this person?
So I'm Vicky, I'm 16, and I'm the mayor of the big city. So I have a bunch of responsibilities, and I'm very proud of them, even though it's a lot. But I'm also basically everyone's best friend. Like, I take the job seriously, but I also like to have fun and help people out.
That was a perfect description, I gotta say.
Okay,
and because we're tight on time, and I think Emma mentioned this, and so I'll reiterate just in case to everyone that she emailed out to, we're just going to probably do the first page or the first scene. So let's, for Vicky, just do the first page. So that and I think it is actually the full scene. Let's stick with that. So whenever you're ready, you go ahead. And just because we're going to pretend like this is a real audition, why don't you give us a slate and then and we'll just do a full pass.
Okay. Hi, my name is Belinda Fang. I said prawns, not shrimp. Yes, you can have a house made of bacon. Who would I be to say no? The elevator only goes up? Why? Sorry, guys, mayor stuff. You wouldn't understand. Unless you're both mayors now. Are you guys mayors of anything? Oh, thank you for saying that. It means a lot. Gasp! I love what you've done with the pool. It's so swimmable. Okay, you two should come back to the pool's grand reopening tomorrow. There'll be swimming and treading water and lounging and posing, cause pool. Cool. I gotta go. Hello? The elevator's in space? I'm on my way.
Oh, really nice job, Belinda. Like, seriously. And especially because you were the first one up. So, way to kill it.
Oh, thank you.
Way to go. Okay, so now I've got teeny tiny notes. So, if I don't know if everyone has a writing utensil ready or something on their iPad that they can write with. At any rate, I'm going to give you notes. So, line 1, make sure that's a little bit faster and that I can tell you're having different conversations with people. So those 3 lines are completely different conversations because I know no one at home knows, but you're on the phone. So you have 3 different phones with you. Once you hang up that phone on line 2, let's slow it down. So there's a gear change. So when you're talking to the guys that are there, we can tell again there's a change in the pace. And then on line 4, and this happens all the time, it says on the script gasp, and you read it as that word. Can you instead literally gasp? So, or whatever gasp you want to do. And then on line 6, right off the top on the word okay, can I hear you sort of acknowledging that Dino's doing something weird? So maybe stretch that word out a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, let's try one more pass.
I said prawns, not shrimp. Yes, you can have a house made of bacon. Who would I be to say no? The elevator only goes up. Why? Sorry, guys, mayor stuff. You wouldn't understand. Unless you're both mayors now. Are you guys mayors of anything? Oh, thank you for saying that. It means a lot. I love what you've done with the pool. It's so swimmable. Okay. You two should come back to the pool's grand reopening tomorrow. There'll be swimming and treading water and lounging and posing, cause pool. Cool. I gotta go. Hello? The elevator's in space? I'm on my way.
Oh, really nice. A way to take almost all my notes. Like really nice. Yep, I can see people are applauding. And Emma, do we have, because I'm assuming you're timing, do we have time for one more?
We sure do. We're at 4 minutes, 11 seconds.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so one more. So on line 1, again, let's hear you changing the conversation. Line 2, the second part of that, the yes, you can have a house made of bacon, that line went by so quickly that some of the words got a bit garbled. So maybe slow the second line down on that second phone call and then pick up the pace again on the third one, starting with the elevator. And even slower, again, what we're looking for usually in animation reads are different levels, different paces, a lot of inflection, so a lot of up and down. So really slower once you get into line 2. Really slow down that sorry, guys. I just went full Canadian. Sorry, guys. And then, way to do the gasp. I know, Emma. And then, and I loved that on line 6, you threw a laugh in there after the okay. You threw a nice laugh in. That's awesome. So just adding that little bit of color as you move. Really nice job. When you get into line 6 and you're counting off, they'll be swimming and treading water. Can I almost hear you counting them off on your fingers? Again, just to add a little more up and down as you move through that line. And that's it. Let's do one more.
Okay. I said prawns, not shrimp. Yes, you can have a house made of bacon. Who would I be to say no? The elevator only goes up? Why? Sorry, guys. Mayor stuff. You wouldn't understand. Unless you're both mayors now. Are you guys mayors of anything? Oh, thank you for saying that. It means a lot. I love what you've done with the pool. So swimmable. Okay. You two should come back to the pool's grand reopening tomorrow. There'll be swimming and treading water and lounging and posing. 'Cause pool. Cool. Oh, I gotta go. Hello? The elevator's in space? I'm on my way.
Way to go. Belinda killed it. Nice job.
Very
Really
nice.
job.
Thank you.
We are just over the 6-minute marker. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Way to follow direction.
Moving. Awesome. Awesome, Belinda. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Yes, thanks for letting me join.
You're so very welcome.
Next up, we are going to hear from, I was scrolling through the list and I did not see, but I'm going to call out for Christine Belsol. Christine Belsol, paging Christine Belsol. If you are in the room, you must raise your hand in the next 5 seconds or else we will move on to the next person.
And James, don't worry, we will get back to you. And James, when you get up on stage, you don't tap on your avatar. You leave your avatar alone. Tap on the microphone that will appear in the bottom right. The mic will not be there until you're put up on stage. Currently, there will be a hand where that is instead. Okay.
I think we have a sneaky pseudonym silly person with a different name, but I think it's probably the same person.
Okay.
Because I've got Christine Bélanger on deck with a raised hand. I'm inviting on stage. Everybody pound on that invite on stage button and see if it works for Christine. It's not working for me right now. I don't know. Christine? Invite on the stage. Please invite on stage.
Yeah, they're not, the invites aren't even showing up for me. I can see them kind of in the corner, but it's not. So.
Oh, Clubhouse. Cooperate.
Sometimes.
But,
Steve, we'll call you up in a bit, bud. So. But thank you.
Christine, try.
There she is. She's on stage. There she is. Okay, so now Christine, there you go. She got it.
Am I really here?
You're really here.
You are here, present.
Yay!
Christine, welcome to the Voiceover Round Table. Thanks for jumping on this opportunity. It's super exciting to read for Kim. Tell us maybe a little bit about the script that you're reading, just what it is, and like Kim asked for previously, sort of what the setting that you're doing for us.
All right. Hello. I am reading for Grandma Steak. She seems like a riot, tapping into all those things that I'm really not, except the weird part. She just seems like somewhere between the life of the party and the downer of the party and back to the life of the party. That's how she came across to me. And she just seemed like a lot of fun to play.
You're right. That's exactly. And I should have said this too. I don't know if you Googled and got to see what she looks. Okay, great. Awesome. So you certainly, if you found the actual character speaking, do not have to do an impersonation. You can bring whatever you're bringing to the party is fine with me. And let's do the first 2 pages. So we'll go lines 2 through 19. So again, let's get a slate from you, first and last name. Whenever you are ready, let her rip.
Christine Bélanger. Did somebody say weird? That's right, boys. Grandma Steak is here. Hugo, drop a beat. Too late. The moment's gone. So, who's up for a gig? Is there any other kind? My seniors only community center needs a couple spark plugs to help with activities. What do you say? Okay, well, I guess we'll have to play all those board games on our own. Every kind. Hugo, drop a beat. Ruined it again.
Really nice, Christine. See, it doesn't sound too far off for you. I don't know. You felt pretty comfortable doing that, I think. Just saying.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun for me to act as someone I'm not.
There you go. Well, then that would be my suggestion, actually. That one felt very close to you and your own voice.
Okay.
So, because we're in animation land, let's get even goofier. So,
Goofy.
super quirky, give me lots of levels. When you come in on line 2, you are bursting through that door.
Bursting through the door.
Yeah, a lot of energy coming in there because that's the big introduction to Grandma. She sort of almost, as Mike was saying earlier, pull a Kramer, come right in through that door, skid right in and just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And let's keep that pace going through lines 2, 5, and 7, and then slow it down because then she straddles a chair backwards like a teen, right? So I want to hear you almost sit down, slow it down, and sort of settle into that. And then on line 15, in the very same way that Belinda slowed down her okay, because Hugo has just said something cuckoo, let's have you slow down like, okay. So you're kind of like, whatever, weirdo. And then you're trying to entice them to come and play with you. So, well, a little flirty, a little, okay, if that's what you think. And then just continue on.
Perfect.
Okay, let's try it one more time.
Thank you for the notes. Christine Belanger. Did somebody say weird? That's right, boys. Grand mistake is here. Hugo, drop a beat. Too late. The moment's gone. So, who's up for a gig? Is there any other kind? My seniors only community center needs a couple spark plugs to help with activities. What do you say? Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to play all those board games on our own. Every kind. Hugo, drop a beat. Ruined it again.
Christine, holy smokes, you came bursting in through that door. That was killer. Like a 180 from where you were. Really nice. Emma,
Thank you.
Do we have time for another or are we good?
Yeah, we're kind of at 4:45, almost 5 minutes right now.
Okay, let's do one more. I'll keep it short. So I want you to stay where you were on line 2, right through 5. You almost gave a little bit of texture too, which was really nice, just texture in the voice itself. Let's sigh into line 7. And again, you slowed it down really nicely on 8. On line 10, give me a little shrug there. And I want you to physically shrug while you're saying that line, just so we can sort of hear it. And then I love that wink on 15. That was awesome. On line 17, she gives him an intense, sly look. So let's lock in on him a little bit more on 17. We'll do one more. Here we go.
Through? Yes.
Yes.
Did somebody say weird? That's right, boys. Grand mistake is here. Hugo, drop a beat. Too late. The moment's gone. So, who's up for a gig? Is there any other kind? My seniors only community center needs a couple spark plugs to help with activities. What do you say? Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to play all those board games on our own. Every kind. Hugo, drop a beat. Ruined it again.
Way to go. Awesome. Really nice. And seriously,
Thank you.
very different from where you started. That was a nice job.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. Thank you so much for being here.
And folks, if you are just joining in or have joined recently after the start of the show, you're with us at the Voiceover Round Table. My name is Mike Tobin with my co-host Emma O'Neill, and tonight a special event with the wonderful and fabulous Kim Hurdon, casting and voice director extraordinaire. They call her the queen of voice, I think, or something like that. It's pretty, yeah. I think I even dropped a hashtag and it said like how many million people use that hashtag. So it's like, hey, we've got Tim Heller up on stage. Welcome aboard, Tim.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey. Yay.
Cool.
Oh,
All right, you're on the clock. Go. No.
Oh, boy.
So like previous people coming up, Tim, tell us the character that you're doing and sort of your take, what you gleaned from the scripts that you have, and then Kim will guide you away on your way. Let's do it.
Absolutely. So I'm doing Mayor Shelburne from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I purposely did not go and look up any voice just because I wanted to kind of do a little fresh take on it. And he's all talk, no walk. What he is walking in is a fresh pair of Louboutins and a Gucci suit. He is constantly looking out for numero uno himself and how he can make more money. And while still trying to save face with everybody in the town.
Good one. That's a very good description. That's exactly it.
All right.
Okay, so because he is a fast talker, let's do lines 2 through 7. We may only get two cracks at it, but let's see what happens because he's got a lot of talking.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's.
Okay, awesome. So whenever you are ready, you give us a slate and in.
Great. Tim Heller. Sorry, about what? That little gizmo of yours is fantastic. It'll let me fire all the city workers and pocket the cash for myself. I mean, blah, 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 made my silly talk. Say, could that invention of yours toss all our town garbage over to the dump? Bit of a diva, but cha-ching. Let's hear it for Flock Lintwood. His invention is gonna make me rich. Rich beyond my wildest dreams. Oh, I can't wait to gold plate my helicopter, or gold plate my hair, or even my underpants. I mean, save the town money. I'm all authority figures in Swallow Falls. Police chief, scoutmaster, mime instructor, master librarian, der Botschafter in Deutschland, top chef. You know, my son Gil says you don't like sardines. Could this be true? Little lady, if you're gonna be the face of the homeroom report, you can't be making faces like this, or like this, and especially not like this. You gotta look like TV if you want to be on TV.
Tim, you cracked me up, which is the first rule of auditioning, right? For animation.
Yes.
If you can make the casting director laugh, you're in.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so now again, for you, teeny, there's a very small notes because that was a awesome first pass.
Thank you.
I love the placement. I love where it's sitting right now. If you want to try a different placement, feel free. But I kind of love that blowhard thing you've got going on. But I'll leave that with you.
Yeah.
I loved the cover up and then the nervous giggle in the middle of line 2. That was fantastic. Watch clarity on that last line. Our town garbage over to the dump. That I missed that a little bit. So just a little more clarity there. And then, can I hear you in between the 2 lines, putting your arm around Flint? Give me something there, a sound, something just to let me know what's going on.
Sure.
And again, I love that you're using a lot of volume so I can tell what is to self and then what is out to the other character. Perfect. So, for example, coming in on line 4 to self and then right back out to whomever's watching this crazy guy. And then same thing, gold plate. That's a tough one. So just watch clarity there. And although everyone listening doesn't know, there's written on this script, it says ad lib. And Tim was doing that. That's where underpants came from. A little ad lib. You know.
Love it.
I know. And I loved ad libbing the authority figures. I loved as you move through those that you made them different. One had an accent, some didn't, and you ended with top chef. Perfect, because that makes me know that you actually read the script because it does say on the line after that, ending on a chef's hat. So kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
And your silly face sounds, come on, killing me. Okay, let's do one more pass.
All right, just to clarify really quick, just to recap, clarity on garbage dump, clarity on gold plate, sound for the arm around Flint, and that was mainly it, right?
That's it. And sorry, clarity on over to. So garbage over to the dump.
Over to the dump. Thank you.
Yeah, that got swallowed up. Oh, and I do have another note written on the margin. Watch that you don't rely on volume too much. It's hard when it's a guy that is a blowhard to not go there,
For sure.
but use it sparingly, just because it sometimes overwhelms listeners. Okay, let's try one more.
Thanks so much.
Oh, sorry about what? That little gizmo of yours is fantastic. It'll let me fire all the city workers and pocket the cash for myself. I mean, blah, 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 me and my silly talk. Say, could that invention of yours toss all our town garbage over to the dump? Bit of a diva, but cha-ching. Let's hear it for Flock Lintwood! His invention is gonna make me rich! Rich beyond my wildest dreams! Oh, I can't wait to gold plate my helicopter or my hairbrush. Oh, my deodorant! I mean, save the town money. Oh, I'm all the authority figures in Swallow Falls. Police chief, scoutmaster, mime instructor, head librarian, der Botschafter de Deutschland, top chef. My son Gil says you don't like sardines, Could this be true? Little lady, if you're going to be the face of the homeroom report, you can't be making faces like this, or this, and especially not like this. You gotta look like TV if you want to be on TV.
Awesome, Tim. And I'm going to point out something that you did that is quite fantastic. You changed up your ad libs. Totally necessary because we're going to hear you again. And so if you're in the room or if you're just submitting an audition, make sure you do that. And if it's not an actual ad lib and you're just writing something down, totally cool. But give me something else on the second. So that's what you did, and way to go. Nice job.
Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you.
Tim, that was awesome.
Very nice. Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
I'm like writing stuff down, and I want people in the room, like, even if you're not reading, to realize, like, hopefully you have a pad and pen, because there have been like golden nuggets just falling from the sky in the feedback, because even though this feedback is, that Kim is giving is for the specific read and everything like that, there are pieces in there, like when Kim said, we want to hear your physicality, like I want to hear you do a gesture. That's something that you can apply to almost every genre of voiceover. Mm-hmm. So keep an eye and keep an ear out for those golden nuggets and take notes, because this is valuable feedback for anyone in the room, even if you're not reading tonight. Awesome job, Tim. Thanks for being with us. What's that?
Thank you, guys. I said it's cloudy with the chance of golden nuggets.
Exactly.
Cloudy with a chance of golden nuggets. Awesome job. Yes. Thanks a lot, Tim. I've tried to see if we can get James back up, but I guess it's not working out for James. Or maybe it is. Let's make one attempt. James has been invited on the stage.
Fantastic.
As everyone stares at their little screens.
Okay, so just the bottom right corner, there should be a microphone now. Tap the microphone on the bottom right corner.
Come
on.
Oh, there's two of them now. Wait a minute. We're going to try and invite the other one up, and then we'll get twins, and one of them will work, right? Like at least one of them.
Sure. Why not?
I am speaking to the James on the right, please. Unmute your microphone now. Oh, wait. Please. Maybe.
Oh, man.
Is it working? We're going to give it a couple more seconds, and then we're going to be looking for Brian Tunnel.
Brian,
if we can't get
come on
James
up
and
is trying to
running.
figure this out.
Yeah.
So, Brian, you come on up, and hopefully...
There's Brian. I'm really sorry, James, that this is not working out for you right now. Please continue to try and get stuff sorted, maybe a different device or logging out of the app and coming back in. That could work as well. We've got Brian up. Brian is unmuted. James, I'm going to move you back to the audience for now.
Really? Can we leave him on stage?
You know what? Okay.
Because we might be able to play
on
around
stage.
a little bit. Yeah.
All right. So cool. Brian, welcome to the Voiceover Round Table. Thank you for joining us for our special event with Kim Hurdon tonight. How's it going? Brian?
Hello.
You're unmuted. We should be able to hear you.
Bonjour, Brian.
Weird.
Hello. Oh, man. Fun with technology. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's just bring a big old crowd up on this stage and one of them will be able to talk.
Melissa White, come on up.
Wait a second. Hang on. Okay. If I muted him and if I try and Brian, one last try. Melissa White will get invited on stage. And the first one unmuted gets to read for Kim Hurdon.
Is it me? Is it me?
The winner is Melissa.
I never used this app, so I'm so glad. I was like sweating that I was going to have issues or something. Whew, okay, thank goodness.
Welcome to our little slice of the...
Hang on.
what?
James is unmuted.
Okay, James, you can go first if yours is working. We can
Oh, Melissa, you're so sweet. I love it. James.
Sorry, Melissa, if you want to go, that's fine.
No, James,
no,
I'm
we're
all about
insisting.
you right now. Let's go.
I feel bad that I felt with my
James?
Just hang tight, Melissa, all right? You're going to stay and watch from the stage. Cool.
I don't know.
James.
Something was going wrong with my earbuds or something. So.
It's working now, so let's dive right in. Tell us what character you're going to do and kind of what you gleaned from the notes that you have in front of you.
Okay, I'm following Tim with doing the mayor from Chance of Meatballs. And I kind of there was a mashup of ideas I got from the Avatar. Actually reminded me of somebody that I met about 12 years ago. But also kind of had that look of like the mayor from Jaws, where he has like the anchors on his suit and he's all like, hey, it's all about the money of the city. But he's a little slimy, but he's trying to make it all busy. But I also got the idea that he was kind of like a fast talker kind of a guy.
Sounds
so kind of like interest for himself and talking fast to kind of like pitch a sale kind of an idea.
Yep. Because he's all about the money.
All right.
I dig it. I dig it.
Let's hear it.
And that is going to happen. Yeah, just so everyone knows, the same scripts went out to everyone, so we are going to repeat at times if people pick the same sides. Totally cool. Now you'll know what it's like to be a casting person because we get to hear the same sides that we just heard. So this is awesome.
And over.
Over and over and over.
At least this time, they're not all about food and booze. Because when we did commercial reads, by the end of the night, I wanted to go to the keg and have a glass of wine and a steak. Like, it was just crazy. Let's go for it.
All right.
All right.
So whenever you're ready to give us a slate and continue on, we'll do the same thing. 2 through 7.
Okay, so I'm doing, this is James, and I'm doing the Mayor Shelbourne part. Starting with part 2, I guess it is. Sorry about what? That little gizmo of yours is fantastic. It'll let me fire all the city workers and pocket the cash for myself. Blah, 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 me and my city talk. Say, could that invention of yours toss all our town garbage over to the dump? Bit of a diva. But cha-ching! Let's hear it from Flock Linkwood. His invention is going to make me rich beyond my wildest dreams. I can't wait to gold plate my helicopter, my Tesla, my cell phone, my bed, my pillows. If I had $1 million, I'd make it rain. I mean, save the town money. I'm all authority figures in Swallow Falls: police chief, scoutmaster, mime vocal coach, karaoke host, restaurateur, top big brother, top survivor, top housewife, top dog, top gun, and top chef. I'll be your everything. All right. My son Gil says you don't like sardines. Could this be true? Little lady, if you're going to be face of Homeroom Report, you can't be making faces like, meh, or this, yeah, especially not like this. Ah. You've got to look like TV if you want to be on TV.
Nice job, James. Okay, way to go. Now, I'm going to give you some notes. You could stand to do an even more animated voice. So that one sat very close to your natural voice. Let's amp it up a little bit. Again, be a little goofier, whether he's more uptight, so it's a little more barrel-chested. So we're hearing a little more, sort of that huffing and puffing, and he just loves to hear his own voice, like Troy McClure, or whatever you want to add to it. Let's push it further in that way. And although he is a fast talker, he's probably going to slow down in spots.
Okay.
Only because, sort of rule of animation, you've got to give pace changes because that's what makes kids sort of grab on as all of those sounds are going by them. That's what keeps them interested. So
Understood.
it's so pretty dramatic. So if you're going really fast, like I don't even remember where it was. I think it'll let me fire all the city workers and pocket the cash for myself. I mean, blah, blah. So really slow it down so that it's juxtaposed. It's a big difference, big change.
Okay.
And then last note for your ad libs, they were awesome. There were just too many, which I know is
Okay.
sort of not what people want to hear with ad libs because you just want to kind of go on and be funny and funny and funny. Get it. But in the room, we need maybe one or two.
Okay.
Okay, so just a little more editing there, but really nice job. So let's do one more pass. Oh, and I will say this. Slate is first name and last name. So you just gave me your first name. Let's do first and last name, unless you don't want to divulge what that is. And then go ahead and give us the sides whenever you're ready.
Okay. My apologies.
No worries.
Okay. Sorry sorry about what? That little gizmo of yours is fantastic. It'll let me fire all the city workers and pocket the cash for myself. I mean, blah, 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 me, my silly talk. Say, could that invention of yours toss all our town garbage over to the dump? Bit of a diva. But cha-ching! Let's hear for Flock Linwood. His invention is going to make me rich, rich beyond my wildest dreams. I can't wait to gold plate my helicopter, my Tesla, my cell phone. I mean, save the town money. I'm all authority figures in Swallow Falls. Police chief, scoutmaster, mime instructor, top big brother, and top chef. My son Gil says you don't like sardines. Could this be true? Little lady, if you're going to be the face of Homeroom Report, you can't be making faces like, "Ah," or this, "Yeah," especially not like this. "Ah." You've got to look like TV if you want to be on TV.
Nice changes, really nice changes, James. So now, and we probably don't have another because that was a lot of words.
Yeah, we
So, okay, awesome. So leaving with you, you probably felt like you made a very dramatic change in the voice placement. You made a change. I would say it was maybe a 10 or 15% change. I was looking for a
Okay.
50%. So
Okay.
tape yourself, listen back to it, and then give another pass, just if you're at home
Okay.
auditioning. But man, really nice job.
Thank you so very much, and I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate all of your time. It's very nice. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thanks for being with us, James. We appreciate you hanging out with the Voiceover Round Table. Is Brian's microphone working? I know, Melissa, you've been very kind of allowing Brian.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, a little garbled, but yes.
Oh, wow. A little garbled. Oh, great.
But working. Kim, can you work with it?
I think so. Let's hear Brian talk a little bit more. And Brian, you're very, very quiet too. So if you could turn up volume somehow, that'd be great.
Sure, yeah, no worries. Yeah, all right. How's that sound?
Oh, much better.
Oh, perfect.
All right. So, Brian, just let us know what character you're doing and give us a quick synopsis of what you gleaned from that information you have, and then we can dive in.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. All right. I picked both sides. He's a wildly imaginative kid. He's a red panda. And he distracts the main characters for a bit, but also helps them from time to time. But he's very imaginative. He has good imaginative play, and he's very I think, around a 6 or 7 year old kid.
You're right. That's exactly it. So the lead is Cody Kapow. He's about 9, and yeah, I would say that this Beau is a little younger. Audience for this show is 6 to 8. So I think you're in the pocket. Yeah. So let's do, because it's only 2 pages. Let's do a full pass. So both pages. Right. So whenever you're ready, you give us a slate and go for it.
Perfect. Brian Tennell.
Careful! They're everywhere! Invisible pirates! But I've got to protect you from... Gotcha, naughty invisible pirate! Cody, behind you! You sure did. Oh no, Gobi! One's sneaking up on you! I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out. You guys better go find out while I head off. While I head off the invisible pirates at the bridge. Excelsior!
Nice ad lib at the end. You're making me laugh. Okay, really nice. Yeah, nice job. So now, although, and I get it, this is a very action-packed scene. You got to, at some point, drop it. So drop the pace a little bit. So just slow it down wherever that is. And I know, again, a lot of stuff going on. I love, by the way, that you picked out some of those sounds. So where he flips around and does a karate kick in midair. Fantastic. Can you, right off the top, just before that first line, he jumps down from a tree. So can I hear that landing just before you start in with your first line? Awesome. And then after that karate kick to the empty air, let's call that first line out. And then I want to hear whether it's a volume change or a distance change. You talk to Cody. So maybe Cody's further away. So stretch out those vowels and throw your voice a little further. And then, next line on top of page 2, Cody says, did I get him? Talk to Cody, because now he's up close. And then, again, I want to hear your head swivel. And, now you're looking at Gobi. Last line, and this, I know I'm overwhelming people with notes, but, time. I love that you did a pickup. If that happens in a real session or even in an audition, pick it up at the start, the very start of the line, the whole line. And I know that's probably not what you'd think you should do, but that way you're making it much more easy for us to listen, just as people that are listening to your audition, and for the engineer to do an edit. So if you stumble, as you did in the middle of "You guys better go find," you can either pick it up at the start of that sentence or at the very start of that whole line. So I don't know if it happens again, and that's just a note to the room. Yeah. So I'm glad you did a little stumble there, because now I got to dispense that nugget. Okay, so let's try it one more time. You give us a slate.
They're everywhere. The invisible pirates. But I've got to protect you from... Yeah! Got you, naughty invisible... Right behind you! You sure did. Oh no, Gobi! One's sneaking up on you! I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out while I head off in the invisible... I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out while I head off the... Oh no. I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out while I head off the invisible pirates at the bridge. Get back here, swashbucklers!
Brian, way to muscle through that last line. That one's vexing you, man.
Oh yeah, no, I have stumbles all the time.
I know. No problem. So Emma, do we have time for one full pass, or can we just do a pickup?
I'm like talking with my mic off because, I'm professional.
Yeah.
Professional. We have 1 minute left. Go.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, then let's just pick up that very last line. So it'll help you out to use the punctuation a little bit more. And again, make changes. So don't start reading ahead with your eyeballs. Stay in that line. So even if there's bigger spaces, the engineer can always take those out. You can take them out at home. You can just edit them out. So finish the sentence before you move on to the next one. I know that sounds weird because that's what you're doing, but I need you to physically stop yourself. So I don't know, leave a space, but it sounds serious. You guys, so just leave yourself more room. Don't feel like you've got to plow through it and go all one speed. Let's try it one more time and just give me just that last line.
I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out. Well, I head off the invisible pirates at the bridge.
Yeah. And that was way more interesting to listen to as well. So once you get it out of your
Yeah, no, I love
face
it.
too, right? Then you can smooth it out and lose the spaces if you want to. But those gear changes were really nice. Way to go. Nice job.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. Melissa, you've been waiting so patiently. We are so grateful for you being here and for being so patient with all of this technology. The delightfulness
I'm
of it.
very empathetic to that because I'm always the one with technical difficulties. I'm surprised it's not me, but thanks for having me.
No problem. So we're just going to get you to let us know what you are reading. And please, this is a note to everybody. Please don't forget to slate your first name and your last name at the beginning of each take. Okay? First name, last name, beginning of each take. Thanks so much.
Gotcha. So I'm doing Vicky, so another repeat. She's the mayor of the town. She's very well liked. She's kind of Santa's little helper since it's holiday season. I'll throw that in because she loves to help people almost to a fault, I would guess. And yeah, she's very energetic, excitable, and fun.
Awesome. Good description. And now you've heard the notes. So you're going to kick ass.
I'm going to do my best.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, give us a slate.
Okay. Melissa White. I said prawns, not shrimp. Yes, you can have a house made of bacon. Who would I be to say no? The elevator only goes up? Why? Sorry, guys. Mayor stuff. You wouldn't understand. Unless you're both mayors now. Are you guys mayors of anything? Thank you for saying that. It means a lot. I love what you've done with the pool. So swimmable. Okay. You two should come back to the pool's grand reopening tomorrow. There'll be swimming and treading water and lounging and posing, 'cause pool. Cool. I gotta go. Hello? The elevator's in space? I'm on my way.
Really nice job, Melissa. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so now hold on to everything you did because they were great choices as you move through it. Can you exaggerate everything? So you probably, because you have a lighter voice, this girl I would say is probably 16. Right now you sound like you sound like sort of early 20s. So let's age her down by about 5 years.
Okay.
And it may not be in placement. It doesn't have to be. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a higher voice. It's more mentality. So when you're 16, you talk faster.
Gotcha.
Remember back in those times, back in high school, the talking
In the
faster.
olden days.
Yeah. So again, it's not going to be all the way through fast. Pace changes, but when you do talk fast, let's say on that second phone call right off the top on line 1, really blast through that. Give me inflection so I can hear what you're saying, but let's pick up the pace there, because again, we're looking for pace changes and inflection changes, and maybe at the end of line 2, just blast through that. Are you guys mayors of anything? So it's just a little bit more compressed.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
and then
totally.
I would say probably at the end of line 6, when you're sort of moving through all of those, there'll be swimming and treading water, all of that stuff. Let's compress that as well.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Sounds
sweet.
good.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Melissa White. I said prawns, not shrimp. Yes, you can have a house made of bacon. Who would I be to say no? The elevator only goes up? Why? Sorry, guys. Mayor stuff. You wouldn't understand. Unless you're both mayors now. Are you guys mayors of anything? Thank you for saying that. It means a lot. I love what you've done with the pool. So swimmable. Okay. You two should come back to the pool's grand reopening tomorrow. There'll be swimming and treading water and lounging and posing. 'Cause pool. Cool. I gotta go. Hello? The elevator's in space? I'm on my way.
Nice change, like really nice, dramatic change. I will ask, let's do one more pass. Let's take it even further.
Okay.
So let's say that was 18 and we want to get you down to 16, maybe even 15. So pace changes were great. Really open up your eyes physically and that'll age it down a little bit. Just add a little bit of innocence. And again, as Mike said, that's a physicality more than anything else. It's not necessarily pitching your voice up higher.
Okay.
And I'm not hearing, and it could just be because Clubhouse, but on line 4, I'm not hearing that gasp. So I really want to hear it.
Okay, I'll make it more dramatic.
Because it might be, sometimes an inhale isn't as audible as an exhale. So it could be a, oh, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And then still even faster at the bottom, on the bottom of line 6, they'll be swimming and treading water and lounging. Like, so just boop, 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 right through those. Because then the change is going to be cause pool.
Gotcha. Okay.
Awesome. Let's try it.
Alrighty. I said prawns, not shrimp. Yes, you can have a house made of bacon. Who would I be to say no? The elevator only goes up? Why? Sorry, guys. Mayor stuff. You wouldn't understand. Unless you're both mayors now. Are you guys mayors of anything? Thank you for saying that. Means a lot. I love what you've done with the pool. So swimmable. Okay, you two should come back to the pool's grand reopening tomorrow. They'll be swimming and treading water and lounging and posing. 'Cause pool. Cool. I gotta go. Hello? The elevator's in space? I'm on my way.
Oh, Melissa, that was kick ass for reals.
Thank
Like,
you
way
so
to
much.
go.
It was because of
Yeah.
your awesome direction.
Right? So different. So remember then, don't be intimidated. Just right out of the gate, because now we know you can go there. That's where I want you to start. So
Perfect.
don't be afraid of holding back. Go further than you think you have to, because most of the time that's where you should be.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Thank you so much. This was so helpful.
Awesome. Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
Kim, is it better to start out further and be able to pull it back, or to start out shallower and have to go further?
That's a great question, Mike, because yes, it's much better to start bigger. And people, and I get it, when you're auditioning for someone, you don't want to scare them, you don't want to freak them out. So they think you're crazy, right?
And listen,
yeah.
I always tell people in here, like, this situation is even more not normal than not normal, like an audition or whatever. You know, if you're with a casting director auditioning, it's like you and the casting director. Maybe there's a couple other people. But here you're in a room and you've got, 50, 60 people listening at the same time, and there's nerves. So we get it, but you're in that safe space. So everybody continue. You're doing an awesome job. This is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, amazing.
Super fun.
Melissa, thank you so much for hanging out and being so patient and kind. We really appreciate you being on the Voiceover Round Table. I'm going to page Catherine Hurdon. I scrolled through. I didn't see Catherine in our room, but just in case there is a technical glitch, I'm just going to page Catherine. If you're here, please raise your hand in the next 3 seconds. And otherwise,
can you put your hand up, please?
I'm just inviting Steven Snyder up on the stage, and we'll just motor along. Please welcome Steven Snyder to the Voiceover Roundtable show. And what's up, Steve?
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi there,
Welcome
guys.
aboard.
I'm so happy to be here. I just wanted to interrupt you guys for like 10 seconds. This might help everybody in the room. If they're having problems speaking when they come onto the speaker area, a lot of the time, this is a really notorious and well-known Clubhouse glitch. If you leave the room and come right back in, your microphone should work. I just did it 10 seconds ago. I was having a problem. I couldn't talk, but I left the room, came right back in, and I can hear and talk to you right now.
There you go. We call it the Snyder trick.
The Snyder Slider. All right.
I'm the worst with technology too. So,
Steve, what are you working on tonight? What character were you doing, and what did you glean from it?
I'm going to do Mayor Shelbourne and egocentric, shallow, vapid, greedy, dirtbag politician.
Oh,
Everyone
you didn't
loves
need that
Mayor
last
Shelbourne.
word, I don't think. All right, go for it.
Okay, great. So give us a slate, Stephen, and we'll just do lines 2 through 7.
Steven Snyder. Sorry about what? That little gizmo of yours is fantastic. It'll let me fire all the city workers and pocket the cash for myself. I mean, blah, 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 me and my silly talk. Say, could that invention of yours toss all our town garbage over to the dump? Bit of a diva, but cha-ching! Let's hear it for Flock Litwood. High five! His invention is going to make me rich. Rich beyond my wildest dreams. I can't wait to gold plate my helicopter, or joust from my stable of giraffes. I mean, save the town money. I'm all authority figures in Swallow Falls. Police chief, scoutmaster, mime instructor, disco dance contest judge. Do the hustle. Top chef. My son Gil says you don't like sardines? Could this be true? Little lady, if you're going to be the face of the homeroom report, you can't be making faces like this. Or this. Especially not this. You've got to look like TV if you want to be on TV.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
And that
nice.
was
And that was
a different take on him,
Oh,
right? He was a little more evil. So nice job, though. So now, Stephen, can you? Because I like where he's sitting. Can you give some more volume changes or pace changes as you're moving? Because all of it was it was really nice, but it sat in the same place, if that makes sense.
Yes,
Does that make sense?
I think so.
Yeah. So when you're talking to yourself or sort of making an aside, like the in the middle of that first line, the I mean blah 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 and my silly talk. So pull volume way down. So it's a dramatic change there because you're sort of covering up there. So a little nervous laugh or something in there. And then same thing on the top of line 4. That's very much to self. So let's hear that volume drop way down and then back out on let's hear it for, because that's out to the crowd. So
Okay.
wherever you feel it, apply it and make it really dramatic. It might be too much, but let's see if we think it's too much, because I bet you it's not going to be.
Okay.
All right.
Steven Snyder. Sorry about what? That little gizmo of yours is fantastic. It'll let me fire all the city workers and pocket the cash for myself. I mean, blah, 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 me and my silly talk. Say, could that invention of yours toss all our town garbage over to the dump? Bit of a diva, but cha-ching! Let's hear it for Flock Lintwood! His invention is going to make me rich, rich beyond my wildest dreams. I can't wait to gold plate my helicopter, or create my own fashion line, stylishly Shellborn, or, I mean, save the town money. I'm all authority figures in Swallow Falls. Police chief, scoutmaster, mime instructor, Pomeranian dog show award ceremony master, top chef. My son Gil says you don't like sardines. Could this be true? Little lady, if you're going to be the face of the homeroom report, you can't be making faces like this. Or this. Especially not this. You've got to look like TV if you want to be on TV.
Oh, yeah. Stephen, that was great. So I could hear the volume changes, especially on that first page. Really nice job. And we probably don't have time for another one because that was a lot of talking. But I did want to say, nice chef's kiss. When you talked about the chef, that was a great ad lib. And the little chuckles you put in there were fantastic. Just added to his evilness. I like it. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for having me. It was really, really cool. Thank you, Kim.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Stephen, I'm really glad you were able to make it. That was awesome. Well done.
Thanks for coming on, Stephen. Thanks for being with us, the Voiceover Round Table. Emma, who's up next? I invited on stage, but I don't see. Is it not working?
We have
Let's try.
Brittany Howitt.
Brittany, I'm tried inviting you. We want to raise your hand, Brittany, please. Brittany Howitt, if you could, please. And
While we are waiting for Brittany, if
reach into the
Anne-Marie
magic.
Yang could put your hand up.
Ooh, that was fast.
Oh, she's good. Yes! I believe she's on club deck. I think that's what I saw.
But Brittany, keep trying, okay? Brittany, you have your spot, so please keep trying. Anna Marie.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we're going to get you to let us know what you're reading, and then Kim will take it from there. Thanks for being here.
Thanks. I'm also reading Vicky. She's popular tonight.
Very. Okay, great. So you know all about her. We've heard all about her. Town mayor, but she's 16. And she does have a little bit of sarcasm. So let's hear a little bit of that if you've got it in you, and if the sides allow. But we'll do that same thing, the same first page. So whenever you're ready, you give us a slate.
Okay. Anna Marie Yang. I said prawns, not shrimp. Yes, you can have a house made of bacon. Who would I be to say no? The elevator only goes up? Why? Sorry, guys. Mayor stuff. You wouldn't understand unless you're both mayors now. Are you guys mayors of anything? Oh, thank you for saying that. Means a lot. I love what you've done with the pool. So swimmable. Okay. You two should come back to the pool's grand reopening tomorrow. There'll be swimming and treading water and lounging and posing. 'Cause pool. Cool. I gotta go. Hello? The elevator's in space? I'm on my way.
Really nice job, Anne Marie. Really nice. Okay, so now, same thing. I'm going to challenge you to make her even younger. That you gave us that little bit younger than yourself, so you went on sort of the higher side of your natural voice. Let's really affect it so it'll feel super goofy for you, and that's okay, because as Mike said, safe space. So nice big wide eyes. Remember back to high school, and start to, and I don't know how you're speaking to us, if you can walk around the room, if you're talking into your phone, but really start to physicalize her, because 16-year-olds are super, and when I just did that, by the way, my head cranked all the way over to my shoulder as I did it. So really exaggerate the movements of a 16-year-old, and it'll open up some of the vowels, some of the words will slow down, as I just did, like super, that sort of stuff. So swimmable, like that sort of. So there's pace changes even in the words themselves, if that makes sense, and in those small lines.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Just super exaggerate everything. Add some laughs, go nuts.
I said prawns, not shrimp. Yes, you could have a house made of bacon. Who would I be to say no? The elevator only goes up? Why? Sorry, guys. Mayor stuff. You wouldn't understand. Unless you're both mayors now. Are you guys mayors of anything? Oh, thank you for saying that. Means a lot. I love what you've done with the pool. So swimmable. Okay, you two should come back to the pool's grand reopening tomorrow. There'll be swimming and treading water and lounging and posing. 'Cause pool. Cool. I gotta go. Hello? The elevator's in space? I'm on my way.
Anna Maria, that was awesome. Like total change from where you were. I could hear that she was much younger. Like I'm talking like 10 years younger. So way to go. No, that's great. And so same thing, because where you started, it was like 25-ish. So way to go, because you aged her right down where she should be in high school. So now, one more, if you don't mind. And now let's concentrate on pace changes and starting to be a little more, this is going to sound weird, but in the scene. So I need to hear you looking at people, looking around, looking down, looking up, moving around. Okay. And then, and so it's that sort of affectation. That's what I'm looking for in a teen. So sometimes they also do I'm going to do a bad impersonation, but who would I be to say no? They do that, like, oh, David, that, from Schitt's Creek. That sort of, that vibe. Let's add a little bit more of that. So at the end of your sentences, just to really go for it and push it.
All right. Anna Marie Yang. I said prawns, not shrimp. Yes, you can have a house made of bacon. Who would I be to say no? The elevator only goes up? Why? Oh, sorry, guys. Mayor stuff. You wouldn't understand. Unless you're both mayors now. Are you guys mayors of anything? Oh, thank you for saying that. Means a lot. I love what you've done with the pool. So swimmable. Okay. You two should come back to the pool's grand reopening tomorrow. There'll be swimming and treading water and lounging and posing. 'Cause pool. Cool. I gotta go. Hello? The elevator's in space? I'm on my way.
Really nice, Anna Marie. Way to go. Nice job. Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very, very cool.
Thanks for being with us, Anna Marie.
Thank you for having me again. Thank you for the feedback.
Hey. Amber's on stage. Welcome aboard, Amber.
Hello.
How are ya? Welcome to the Voiceover Round Table. Thanks for being with us. Special event. And I'll just take a second to plug for people who joined us a little bit later, maybe after the intros were done and stuff like that. Tonight, as we do every Tuesday night, we gather for the Voiceover Round Table, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But tonight's a special event because we've got Kim Hurdon, voice director, you know, the queen of voice. I keep saying it, but it's just that's it, you know. And we're doing animation stuff, which is so much fun. So many amazing nuggets of feedback being given to the talent who are coming up and being brave and being like fearless and getting out there and reading for us. It's been a lot of fun so far. We got a little bit to go. And so, Amber, you're up next. If you can just tell us what character you're doing and what you gleaned from the specs that you have, or the sides, I believe. Is Kim, am I saying it wrong? Is it specs?
You're
Is
right.
it sides? Is it?
It's sides. It's sides. You're saying it
There
right.
we go. Sides. All right. All right. Amber, it's all you.
Hi. I'm Amber, and I'm gonna be doing Bo.
Amber, can we get your first name, last name for your slate, okay?
Yep. Amber Burrell. Careful! They're everywhere! The invisible pirates! But I've got to protect you from... Oh, yeah! Gotcha, naughty invisible pirate! Cody, behind you! You sure did. Oh no, Gobi! One's sneaking up on you! I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out while I head off to the invisible pirates at the bridge.
Nice job, Amber. Love it. And I like that you picked the, and I'm air quoting, male sides, because who cares? Who cares? Okay, so right off the top, don't forget that I'm going to call it an effort or a sound effect. Bo jumps down from a tree. So I want to hear that landing just before that first line. So just a sound there. But way to go on the karate kick. That was friggin' killer. And I could definitely hear you talking to the empty air and then to Cody. Really, really nice. Can we, because right then, and way to go to age down that voice. When I really heard you do it was on page 2, right at the top, the oh no, Gobi, one sneaking up on you, because when your character is in a perilous situation, voice is going to pitch up. That's just what humans do. Oh no! So it just sort of goes higher. I think that's where it should start. So can you maybe age her down, or let's say age them down, to maybe 7? Because right then I'm going to say you were 11, 12. So let's age them down a little bit.
Okay. Let's see. Just scrolling back up. Careful! They're everywhere! The invisible pirates. But I gotta protect you from... Yeah! Gotcha, naughty invisible pirate. Cody, behind you! You sure did. Oh no! Gobi! One's sneaking up on you! I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out while I head off the invisible pirates at the bridge.
Nice change. Like, holy smokes. That vocal placement, really nice. So can we try just one more? Because these are nice short sides. All of your sound effects are great. I love where the placement is now. Can you now just give us a little more drama on the pace changes? So when there's action happening, super, super fast, just as you're doing, but let's go just a little slower when you get to probably line 2, but I've got to protect you from, and then again, so we can hear that karate kick right out of the blue, and then slower coming in on the top of page 2, and then boom, back out with that action.
Okay.
Cool.
Careful! They're everywhere! The invisible pirates. But I gotta protect you from... Oh, gotcha! Naughty invisible pirate. Cody! Behind you! You sure did! Oh no! Gobi! One's sneaking up on you! I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out while I head off to the invisible pirates at the bridge.
Really nice, Amber. Way to take the notes. Nice job. Really good.
Very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being here, Amber. We're going to call Jessie Tang up onto the stage while we're trying to sort things out with Brittany. Brittany, it says that your hand is up, but it's not working. So there we go. Jessie's coming. Brittany is up. If Jessie comes up, we're going to give you both up on stage. Okay, so don't go anywhere. Don't get crazy. Okay, so Brittany, if you can look at the bottom corner, right corner of your screen, there should be a microphone. Now start talking. Let me see if I can hear you.
Hello?
Oh my God. We have a winner. Brittany and I have been emailing back and forth while this is happening.
Let's go.
She's here. It's awesome.
I
Welcome.
downloaded the app. I didn't know I needed an app, but
you're here now. You're here now. So let's make it happen. Welcome. What are you doing?
Okay.
Tell us what you're doing.
Let's do it. Okay. Hi, I'm reading for Bo also.
Oh, interesting. Look at you guys. Okay, well then you are going to be a super pro because you just heard all of the notes, right?
Let's see how much of that I took in. Thank you, though.
Okay, so give us a slate and we'll do a full pass, both pages.
Sure. Brittany Howard.
Careful! They're everywhere! The invisible pirates! But I've got to protect you from... Ha! Got ya, naughty invisible pirate. Cody, behind you! Huh, you sure did. Oh, no, Gobi! One's sneaking up on you! I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out while I head off the invisible pirates at the bridge.
Nice, Brittany, really nice. And to my ear, you are doing a little boy voice, yes?
An attempt.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard, so that's good. Phew, we're on the same page. Okay,
Yeah.
so to take that further, because I like where it's sitting, I like that you've got a little bit of texture going on. And this is a weird kind of a cheat. Talk a little bit out of the side of your mouth. Just to add a little more of that boy quality, if that makes sense. So that's going to change where the voice is originating from, and it'll change the mentality too. It toughens them up a little bit, like let's sort of if that makes any sense at all. And that was me sounding like a weirdo, but I love everything you're doing. The volume changes are great. Yeah, this is just a different placement. So let's see if that affects this at all, and we'll do another full pass.
Okay, sure.
Careful! They're everywhere! The invisible pirates! But I've got to protect you from... Got ya! Naughty invisible pirates! Cody, behind you! Oh, you sure did! Gobi, one's sneaking up on you. I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out while I head off the invisible pirates at the bridge.
What about that change that I think everyone's freaked out that they just heard? Hello. Right,
Yeah.
Emma?
Yeah.
I'm like, is Clubhouse have spatial audio all of a sudden? Like,
was
what
awesome.
the heck?
Yeah.
That was killer.
Brittany,
what happened?
Yes, if that voice is not in your arsenal, then you better get it there, because that was friggin'
Okay,
killer.
Side mouth voice. Oh, no,
Yes.
I
Awesome.
love it.
Yeah, nice job.
Brittany, thank you so much. I'm so glad that we were able to get you up on stage. That was well worth the wait, darling. Thank you so much for coming to play with us and for letting yourself play. Good for you.
Oh, thanks for playtime, guys. Take care.
You too. Jessie.
Hello.
How's it going? What are you
Going
doing?
well. Is my volume okay?
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, great. I am also doing bow. And I will and I will also attempt to do a little boy voice.
Okay. Well, then don't you do the sideways placement yet. Let's hear what you had prepared.
Okay, sounds good.
Great.
Jessie Tang.
Careful! They're everywhere! The invisible pirates! But I've got to protect you from... Gotcha! Naughty invisible pirate! Cody! Behind you! You sure did! Huh? Oh no! Gobi! One's sneaking up on you! I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out while I head off the invisible pirates at the bridge!
See, nice, Jessie. And you didn't need to do that because your placement just where you put the voice in your throat was fantastic. It almost, that was a super tough version. Let's now do a little more innocent version. If you can hold on to anything you've got going on, and again, this is all about placement, hold on to that. So a little bit of texture, just a little.
Okay.
But because right now it's very pinched, for lack of a better word, in your throat.
Okay.
It's way back there. So let's give him a little more innocence. Open your eyes up a little bit more because he loves playing. And so that's what I want to hear now is the more playful side of him because and this is something that to keep in mind for auditions as well. Definitely do give me, because if I'm looking for 2 takes, give me something different on the second one. Whether it's really digging into what you initially gave on your first take and maybe ad-libbing a little bit. If not, give me a different vocal placement. Give me something different on the second take, your take on him. As long as you followed the specs on the first one, give me something different on the second one. You never know. That you might do something that we weren't anticipating and you book from it. So in this case, let's do that. We'll play with it. Give it now a little more playful. Let's still keep him around 7. So a little more innocence, a little more playful. But if you can hold on to a little texture, let's do that. And we'll do one more pass.
Okay. Jessie Tang.
Careful! They're everywhere! The invisible pirates! But I've got to protect you from... Gotcha! Naughty invisible pirate! Cody! Behind you! You sure did! Huh? Oh no! Gobi! One's sneaking up on you! I don't know, but it sounds serious. You guys better go find out while I head off the invisible pirates at the bridge.
Nice job. Totally different voice. Totally different take on him. I love it. And I love the little gems you were throwing in there too. Little sing song sometimes. The little when you turned your head. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
Thank you. Thanks,
so
everyone.
You know, like I thought the change of emotion was a big ask, and Jessie nailed it. Like to go to that. I think the word you used, Kim, was innocent. Like more innocent. Like the first one was tough, kind of rugged, and it had the texture. Like that That's a pretty big change. So that brings to mind a question I wanted to ask you, Kim. Like if talent are doing auditions that are self-tapes, because you don't always get to audition for casting directors and for, the opportunity, how can they, like, what would be a good strategy to offer 2 takes with a decent variety? Like, what are some, typical things they could pull out?
Right. So, and that's exactly it, Mike. So as I was saying, you can choose to either stick with your initial thought on take 1 and just push further into that. Let's say push the character itself, maybe another 20, 25%. So all of your choices are going to be magnified, and throw in some sparkles and some ad-libs along the way. Not too many. Or choose, as Jesse just did, to go a completely different way, whether it's emotionally or a vocal placement, and give me a different thing that I wasn't expecting, that is not even in the spec. You can do that. If you feel like you've nailed it on the first one, just give me something that I'm not expecting. Make me laugh.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Thanks so much for being with us, Jesse.
Thank you very much for having me. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jesse. That was awesome. Well done. Lisa is not in the room. She was in the room. She's not in the room now. So I have asked Brenda Robinson to put her hand up. So Brenda,
it is the ghost of Lisa. Brenda, where you at?
Yeah, she was here, but now she's not. She must.
There's Brenda's hand coming up on stage.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, we're winding down into our last few people, folks. You've been great. You're doing great with time and taking the redirects and really making the most of the opportunity. As I said before, there are a lot of golden nuggets falling from the sky, so I hope everyone's taking notes. And the other thing that we did get sorted from a previous episode is that replays are enabled. So if you want to come back to this and listen through to other parts or listen to the feedback again or different things like that, you should be able to do that through Clubhouse. Just come back to the event and hit the replay. So you'll be able to listen again. And if somebody missed it tonight and you want to let them know, hey, come and listen, it was really cool, do that as well. Brenda, welcome aboard.
1 second, Brenda, just to continue with that thought because we are running quite late. If you did try to get onto this and there was no space, Kim is a magical creature and very, very generous with her time and has offered to do a part 2.
No.
January. So
did you hear my gasp?
I
did.
It was an inhale and everything.
It made it through the gate and everything.
So those of you who did contact me and were put onto a wait list, you are automatically put onto the list to read for Kim in January on the 29th of January. It is the last Tuesday of the month. And then the rest of the registration will not open until the week before. So everybody calm down. Don't email me yet.
And this is an opportunity to reel in that excitement, folks. Please, when we post something, read the spec. If it says send an email to Emma, don't messenger her, WhatsApp me. We love you. We want to hear from you, but you got to follow directions, right?
You don't want to email Mike. He's not as nice as I am.
Part of the job. Thanks. Throwing me under the bus tonight. All right. Brenda, we're through with our shenanigans. We only have, I believe, you and one more reader for tonight, if we can get through that. So, Brenda, what are you reading and what did you get from the spec? Or if it's something we've already done, just tell us what it is and hop in. And Brenda's muted.
Oh no, not the old mute again.
Brenda, look to the bottom
Susan
right
Robb,
of your
are you in the
screen.
room?
Brent, there you go.
Here we
Brenda.
go. Here we go.
You got it.
Boom.
You got
Can
it.
you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Okay. Yay. Okay.
What you doing, Brenda?
Nerdy girl. Nerdy girl.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, we didn't hear that yet. Yay.
So tell us
Brenda,
what you got from the spec, because we haven't done this one yet. So kind of give us a snapshot of the character.
Okay, she's a mid-teen nerdy girl with a hidden agenda. And she's fairly smart and she knows it. And she could have I'm going to do her with a little lisp.
Cool.
And she should be fairly quiet up front, but explodes into much larger voice when she reveals her true self.
This is true. And Brenda, you can try, because I know at the end of the sides there is a little bit of a scream. You can try it. It may gate you, so we may not hear it. So try to sort of, maybe give us a stage scream if you're going to do it.
I'll try.
Okay. Whenever you're
Okay.
ready, give us a slate.
Brenda Robinson. Trust me, I've been here before. There's a ghost and I'm gonna find it. Ah, you think it's fun to scare people. I'm going to teach you a lesson, Ghosty. Hey, get back here and take what's coming to you. Peekaboo. Well, I guess now I have 2 naughty ghosts to discipline. Ah! Woo!
Okay, you made me laugh. Okay, awesome. Okay, so now some notes. Really nice, by the way, because you make me laugh. You're in. Keep that lisp consistent because you started to lose it towards the end. So make sure once you put it there, it stays there.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
okay.
And I would say because these sides, there's 2 opportunities to laugh. Right at the end of that first line and then right at the end. Lots of laughing there because they just want to hear you laugh. So obviously that laugh is important. They want to hear this laugh, and it says weird laugh on the page. Can you? And this is a very easy way, by the way, to find a character. If you don't know who this person is, what they're going to sound like, based on their description, the easiest way in is a laugh. So if they're a big, giant, burly, it's going to be a ho, 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 ho. And I can feel where that is in my body. Oh, I'm going to talk like this now. Or is it, and so that the voice is going to come from up here. So figure out the laugh, right? Especially if it's embedded in the sides. Figure that laugh out before you attempt the voice, and that'll help you out. Walk around the room, start talking like that character, and start to narrate what you're doing. That's the easiest thing to do, so that you're not married to the sides. So that you find that voice before you come back to the sides. Then jump into the sides. Obviously, didn't have enough time to do that today, but start the sides off with a laugh because you could always edit that off, and then and then in with the sides. Start the crazy a little bit earlier. Right on the sides it says pulls out a zapper, crazy. So start that crazy on I'm going to have to teach you a lesson, Ghosty. Start it there. And the obvious biggest crazy is going to be, well, I guess I now have 2, and the 2 is in caps. Really push that. If the writer is giving you clues like capitals, underlining, push that. Super push it. And I love what you did with Peekaboo. I would milk that. Take it even longer. So you give it a fun little sing song. Go longer with it. So instead of Peekaboo, it's Peekaboo. Like really just go for it. Yeah. So all your choices were bang on. Just make them bigger.
Okay.
All right. Let's try it one more time.
Okay. Brenda Robinson. Trust me, I've been here before. There's a ghost, and I'm gonna find it. Aha, you think it's fun to scare people. I'm going to have to teach you a lesson, Ghosty. Hey, get back here and take what's coming to you. Peekaboo. Well, I guess now I have 2 naughty ghosts to discipline.
Way to go. Way to go. You took the note.
Wow.
I look like a maniac in here. I
Good,
mean,
you
the physicality.
Perfect. She crazy, you crazy, we all crazy.
We call that bringing it. It been brung.
Serial flame.
I haven't done animation in a while, and that's why I did this, because I just needed to get back and, I've been doing a lot of narration for mental health, which is great too, but it's a whole different, ebook stuff.
Very
Brenda?
different. Oh, yeah.
Brenda, you're back. Okay? You're back.
Yep.
That was awesome.
I had to make a new demo for animation. No, thank
You're
you.
inspired.
You have been really great.
Oh, thank you.
So wonderful, Brenda. Thanks for joining us on the Voiceover Round Table. We're gonna head to our last reader of the night. We're pushing into overtime. Thank you so much, Kim.
No worries.
Susan Robb, what's up?
Hello.
Susan, you want to pull up your volume just a little bit for us?
Of course.
If you can. Not much different.
Not much different.
No.
Huh. Okay. I don't know what else to do.
Move closer to the microphone.
Yeah, and depending on the character, I'm pretty sure you'd be fine. It is
True.
animation, it's not quiet, so.
Oh, good. So, Susan, what are you doing? What character are you doing? Have we heard it already tonight, or?
We have at the very beginning.
Okay, which one was it?
Grandma Steak.
Oh, cool.
I knew it.
So, should we just dive right in, Kim?
Yeah, let's do it. So just
all right, go for it.
Lines 2 through 19.
Don't forget to slate first name, last name. Let's do it.
Of course. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Susan Robb. Did somebody say weird? That's right, boys. Grandma's steak is here. Hugo, drop a beat. Oh. Too late. The moment's gone. So, who's up for a gig? Is there any other kind? My seniors only community center needs a couple of spark plugs to help with activities. What do you say? Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to play all those board games on our own. Every kind. Hugo, drop a beat. Oh, ruined it again.
Okay, Susan, come on. That is an awesome grandma voice. So keep that voice right where it is. Let's make her more fun. Because I remember from the spec, and I don't think it says this, from what we're seeing, or maybe it does. She dates a lot of guys, so she's a fun gal. Yeah, she does. Yeah. She wears really fun glasses. The kitty cat glasses. She's got a visor on. Oh yeah, she's the belle of the ball. So everything you did, let's push it further. When you burst in through that door, really come in on line 2, and then let's push line 5 again, almost as if there's an exclamation point after Grandma Steak is here. Big introduction. I want to hear your arms open wide so everyone's looking at you, and then point over to Hugo, drop beat. So again, we're hearing a little more up and down, and maybe it could be a volume change, could be a pace change. And then same thing on line 7. If you're making a big production of Hugo, drop a beat, and then too late, moment's gone. So let's flatten it out.
Right.
And then we're going to echo that on that very last line. Ruined it again. So just nice and flat, super dry. But let's give her a little more life, a little more fun. Throw in a laugh or two along the way too. Yeah, let's try it.
Okay. Susan Robb. Did somebody say weird? That's right, boys. Grandma's steak is here. Hugo, drop a beat. Oh, too late. The moment's gone. So, who's up for a gig? Is there any other kind? My seniors only community center needs a couple spark plugs to help with activities. What do you say? Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to play all those board games on our own. Every kind. Hugo, drop a beat. Ruined it again.
Awesome. Really nice, Susan. And funnier. So way to go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Nice job.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kim, for all of your time tonight.
Oh my gosh, no worries. It was fun.
It was really awesome. And Emma and Mike as well, and everybody here.
Oh, we're glad you can make it, Susan. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Thank you. Great grandma.
This is fun. This is fun. Oh, man.
It is.
Oh, wow. How you doing, Kim? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. What a crew, eh?
I know.
What a crew.
Well, everybody took the notes. Like you could, it was a huge jump, just even from first take to second take. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For everybody, which was awesome.
Yeah.
So huge, kudos to everyone for doing that. Such a huge part of auditioning and working in this industry is listening. Not letting your ego get in the way and just taking direction because the direction is being given to you for your benefit.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And Emma, to your point, not being locked into a read either, because I know that happens quite often. People have over-rehearsed sides. And with animation, that's death. You've got to be able to move in the room because we may change on a dime. We may say, actually, you know what? She's not a grandma. She's, a horse. And it's like, what? Okay, I'm scared.
Oh, my goodness.
You never know.
Work in progress. Animators, can you change that for us, please? Right.
On the fly. Yeah, be totally fine.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. This has been a lot of fun. And again, a big, virtual hand clapping. I don't know what we do. Do we flash our microphones or whatever for everybody that came up on stage and just did an awesome job taking the direction. I heard some really cool characters tonight. This was... There is a lot of talent in the room. It's a lot of fun. Big thank you to you, Kim, for being so generous with your time for our little community, our little slice.
But it's so fun. Come on.
Yeah.
You're all laughing. It's great. Animation's super fun.
It is. It feels good to laugh because sometimes there's not enough laughter. So.
That's right.
Right. Especially Emma's like, yeah, you could use more laughter in your life, Mike. Right.
I make you laugh every day. Every day.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
So let's talk about the weeks coming up. Emma.
Okay, so next week we have Darcy Smith. Mr. Darcy Smith is a professor of voice at the University of Cincinnati. He is a professional voice actor. He's also a dialect coach. He's a genuine, real dialect coach. There's a lot of dialect coaches out there that are not, but he is fantastic. But he's not teaching dialects next week. He is teaching creature sounds and character voices. It is not going to be scripted, so it will be registration open, which means we will open the room, and when we open the hands up, we'll probably...
it's going to be a freaking free-for-all.
So for those of you who don't know what creature sounds are, Kim, if you don't know, Kim is also one of the main booth directors for Ubisoft Canada. What would you say a creature sound is?
Well, Emma, it could be anything. It depends on what the game is, right? It could be an alien. It could be an animal. It emanates from your body in a strange place.
An intimate place. Yeah. So Darcy's going to teach you how to get in touch with your inner creature and how to discover and develop character voices. So this is going to be kind of a video game / animation focused show next week. I mean, character is in every part of voiceover, but I believe that it's going to be more of a focus on video game type characters. So,
yeah. And Emma, am I correct to say that there's also a focus on protecting your voice at the same time?
He teaches it's called vocal combat. So he's a specialist when it comes to vocal health.
Right.
Because he teaches creature sounds, which can be really aggressive, so barks and onos, he can be really aggressive on your voice, on your instrument. So he teaches stuff like that. But I believe next week, because he's I want to be able to focus on, so he's going to bring some people up on stage. Randomly, he's going to bring people up on stage and work through some sounds and characters with y'all. And yeah, it's going to be a free flow kind of night. So it's very exciting. It's going to be very exciting.
And he's really good. He was here earlier. I saw him in the room. He's not here now, but I saw him.
Yeah.
And I've worked with him a lot. Yeah, he's fantastic.
And Darcy and I actually went to university together, which is kind of funny. What? Yeah, we were in acting together at York a million years ago.
Hilarious.
I know. He was a year ahead of me.
And so Darcy with us next week, Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, as we are the Voiceover Round Table every week. Kim, you're coming back for a part 2. We love you for it because Emma and I were just I don't want to say we're surprised, but it was a little bit overwhelming that day when we made the announcement, and just like emails started blowing up, and like it was just crazy. So it's awesome to be able to do a part 2, and the people who are on the wait list, like as Emma said, are going to get a shot, and we'll probably squeeze some more people in and hear some really cool voices, and we look forward to that. But as Emma said, don't email us yet.
Not just yet.
Hold on. Just get through the holidays. We're going to be okay. It's all good.
Not just yet. So,
yeah.
and just a quick. So I know we always people will always ask, how can I follow up with the person that is the special guest this evening? If you check out On the Mic training, that is where Kim is the like CEO extraordinaire.
Grand Poobah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
you
what I
know
call
what?
her.
I'm on LinkedIn too, so by all means, feel free to, hook. I was going to say hook up with me, and that's just weird. I'm not.
That's the word. I don't know if that's proper terms to use, but anyway.
It's a different kind of show, people. That's a different.
I'm gonna have to bust out my disclaimers and stuff that I usually use when we have Pongrats on. The following program may contain material some viewers find offensive. It's like I did that to Pongrats once. It was so fun.
My congrats
mature
is Tommy Texter.
language.
If you don't know, if you are Canadian, you'll know who Tommy Texter is. That's congrats.
But anyways, once again, a big, giant thank you to Kim Hurdon for hanging out with us tonight and giving direction to all this wonderful talent that was brave enough to come up and give us their animation voices and take redirects. Awesome job, everyone. Thank you to all of our community who continues to support the Voiceover Round Table and come back week after week and help us grow the community. Don't forget to share and to follow people on social, not just us, but each other. You're seeing yourselves in the chat room and in the room list. Help us grow this room, please. If you haven't joined the room, the little house beside the Voiceover Round Table, make that happen. And that way you'll be notified of future events and different things like that. And we look forward to having you back and hearing you with us next week, 7:30 p.m. with Darcy for some animal sounds and grunting monster noises and all kinds of beasties that will be with us. With that, I say good night to the lovely Kim Hurdon. Good night to my
Thanks so much,
wonderful co-host, Emma O'Neill.
Thank you so much, Kim. We're so grateful. Thank you so much for sharing your magic. You are an incredible teacher and person. So thank you very much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me. It was awesome. I had a blast.
Of course. And Mike, for just being the best MC ever and always just keeping things. No, seriously. Like, you do such a great job. And I'm really, really glad that we're doing this together. So let's do more, okay?
It feels really good to be back again. We keep saying this, and thank you to all those people who came us and gave us the little nudge to say, you should do it again. We're really happy to be back. It's awesome. Look forward to being with everyone again next week. All right, and we'll leave with the tunes. Good night, everyone.
Good night.